Hey, good morning. Today's another one of our first fives. Today we're in Matthew chapter 21, and it's full of all kinds of stories. And if these are going to stay within the 5-minute range, I can't go through them all. But I do want to look at one particular story, beginning with verse 28. Jesus is being challenged about his authority, about who he is, about his true identity. And so here's what happens. He asks this question: "What do you think? A man had 2 sons. He went to the first and said, 'Son, go and work in the vineyard today.' He answered, 'I will not.' But later he changed his mind and went. The father went to the second and said the same. And he answered, 'I'll go, sir.' But he did not go. Which of the 2 did the will of his father?" They said," this is Jesus asking the Pharisees and the chief elders, the first." Jesus said to them, "Truly I tell you, the tax collectors and the prostitutes are going into the kingdom of God ahead of you. For John came to you in the way of righteousness, and you did not believe him. But the tax collectors and the prostitutes believed him, and even after you saw it, you did not change your minds and believe him." Now, these religious leaders in the day of Jesus, they're pretty sure they got it right. They're pretty sure they understand the way the political system should work. They're pretty sure they understand the way God's kingdom should work. They believe they know all the right answers. So Jesus comes, and he's upsetting everything they believe to be true. The system works for them. They like it. They think they're in charge. They think their voice matters more than others. And Jesus comes and says, well, you heard John, right? John came and showed you that God's kingdom is alternative to this. Then I came, and I'm showing you it's radically different. But here's the way God's kingdom works. Doesn't matter if your mouth is right sometimes. How you live matters too, because your life is a reflection of your heart. And see, what Jesus is really getting to right here, the part that I don't really like, is what he's challenging is this: their pride. These guys are proud. We know the right answers. We're living the right way. Who are you to tell me I'm not right? Now see, I don't care how old we are today. Whether you're 5 or 95 doesn't really matter, because what happens to us is we think we know what's right. We think we know the right answer. We think we know the right way. And the question that we really have to ask is, who does have authority in our life? Are we going to allow God to speak in such a way that when Jesus comes to us and said, we're all one of these 2 sons. We've all been one of these 2 sons. We either know the right thing to do and we say, yeah, I'm going to do that. And then we don't. Or the alternative is, we go, I don't want to do that. And we feel this kind of conviction and go, no, it's probably the right way to go. And see, I want to challenge us these days, especially as we move into this political season that is just beginning to ramp up, that if we're not careful, our pride about what's right will trump our graciousness, and we'll be just like these religious leaders here. Now, I know religion and politics are like the worst thing to combine, and I'm not trying to do it in the way that some of you are probably already going to. But what I am saying is this: sometimes to have certainty that I'm right above everyone else isn't the way of Jesus. Sometimes to ask a question that might challenge my way of thinking may be more like the way of Jesus. What we find even in this particular chapter is Jesus asks all kinds of questions, more so than he gives answers. And so here's the reality for us. We should have a humility about our life that pride doesn't dictate our response. That's really easy to say and tough to do. So with me this day, may you and I ask God to help us swallow our pride, to lay it down. May we pick up a cloak of humility. May we wear that. And may we find that God is present with us in a unique way. And may we recognize that there's something powerful when he says those who thought they've known the right way the whole time and they've got it wrong. And it's those that we thought always got it wrong that end up getting it right. And so, Father, that's our prayer today, that you would help us to be people who lay down our pride, that seek after you, and allow your Spirit to guide us. I'm willing to say we're wrong when we're wrong, and we're willing to be shaped in a new way. And so that's kind of my prayer for us this day. May you have a great day. May we lay down our pride. May we pick up and dress ourselves in humility. We'll see you tomorrow.